Hey, it's feeling like 2019 all over again, where you had a bunch of weirdos from the legacy media telling us that, no, Epstein definitely killed himself. Oh, Epstein killed himself. Oh, yeah, no, it's a hoax if you think that he was murdered in his jail cell. Well, I'm not convinced that he was even murdered in his jail cell anymore. My position has always been it's real simple for these lizard people. Jeffrey Epstein's an inconvenience. He keeps getting caught. It's wild. He was already arrested in 2009. He gets caught again 10 years later. All of these people that utilize him, whatever country, whatever intelligence agencies, whatever lizard people, whoever is using Epstein to compromise individuals, Epstein keeps getting caught. And I imagine for those people who put Epstein in these positions to be able to do all this, it's just easier for them to just kill him. And so when people are like, oh, look at the ears and look at the jawline, there's no pictures. Now I'm doing a whole deep dive. There's no pictures of the dude dead in the jail cell. They just forgot to do that. The FBI is emailing itself. Different departments within the FBI, they're like, hey, man, people are asking why there aren't any pictures of Epstein dead in his jail cell. And the FBI is like, tell him to shut up. Tell him to shut up. What do you mean? There's no pictures of Epstein in the jail cell because the camera broke with all the other cameras. I mean, the investigator, the forensic, everybody's camera broke. It's the Bermuda Triangle of digital cinematography. Every device that can take pictures breaks in that vicinity for some. No, they just said shut. Tell them to shut up. Just shut up. Shut up. Okay, so then you got the pictures of the dude being wheeled out, and people are drawing a lot of, I don't know. Dead bodies look weird, so I was like, I don't know. Again, for me, it's just easier to believe Occam's razor. They just killed him. That's the easiest explanation for this entire thing. They just killed him. Okay. Then you get the latest Epstein documents. You have the whole 4chan user situation where the guy who worked at the prison said, I think they wheeled him out, and then he got a grand jury subpoena, and the FBI, they went after that dude. They're like, we need to find out who this guy is. I don't know if they charged him with anything. But again, everybody within the prison system who fell asleep or fudged documents, fudged logs, fudged timesheets, none of them are held accountable. The FBI is not interested in looking at them, but the FBI is very interested at looking at the dude who was making 4chan posts, so saying that they wheeled him out of there. And then you got all the video game stuff. His accounts are still active. Now, here we are. Here we are again. Now we have the United States Attorney's Office of the Southern District of New York. That office is insane. That's the Anthony Weiner laptop office. All right. They're like, yeah, the guy keeps getting caught sexting minors and God knows what else. Slap on the rest. Good old United States Attorney Office of the Southern District of New York. Go look at the Anthony Weiner laptop, by the way, if you're not familiar with that. If you're new to the conspiracy game, that dude's laptop was like the Quentin Tarantino briefcase in Pulp Fiction. Everybody who saw it open died. Anyway, here we've got a draft memo. This was written the day before Epstein was found dead from total suicide. Right, Cash? And here you go. Statement on Manhattan U.S. attorneys on the death of the defendant Jeffrey Epstein. Again, the day before he died. Manhattan U.S. Attorney Jeffrey S. Berman. We should interview that guy. If we had anybody doing any type of legitimate, maybe we need James O'Keefe. Honeypot this dude. He's probably a rainbow lawyer. Anyway, Berman over here, quote, earlier this morning, the Manhattan Correctional Center confirmed that Jeffrey Epstein, who faced charges brought by this office of engaging in sex trafficking with minors, had been found unresponsive in his cell and pronounced dead shortly thereafter. But don't worry, everybody. While today's events are disturbing and we are deeply aware of their potential to present yet another hurdle for giving Epstein's many, many victims their day in court, to those brave young women who've already come forward and to the many others who have yet to do so, let me reiterate that we remain committed to standing for you and our investigation of the conduct charged in the indictment, which include a conspiracy count, remains ongoing. Still haven't gotten any restitution, by the way. No justice for any, none of these offices, none of these places. They're all full of lizard people. They're all full of friends of Jeffrey Epstein. They ain't interested in investigating anything. We've got a whole bunch of these documents that have been released. People asking about 10-year-olds, their names are redacted. Not the 10-year-old's name. The dude's sending the email asking about 10-year-olds. The dude's talking about torturing little girls. Their names are redacted. Who are these people? What is happening over here? What is going on? Him faking, or people faking Epstein's death and removing him out of the prison, that's the least crazy conspiracy when it comes to this entire mess. It's the least crazy one. Look at this over here. We care so much. How have you written a death notice for a dude before he dies? Is this standard operating procedure? Again, can somebody interview this guy? How many of these do you have? Does every single person inside this prison? So is there a death note? Because you're sitting there going, oh, no. They're not going to write one for every prisoner. Listen, it's standard operating procedure that we write that a dude was found dead in our prison, but only if they're high profile. So does Diddy have one of these? Do you guys have a draft letter about Diddy killing himself? Huh? He's a high profile dude in one of your prison systems. What about that SBF nerd, huh? Him? You got one of him? Huh? No, you don't. Well, maybe you do. Who knows, guys? I have no idea. But there's no way you're going to convince me that that's standard operating procedure. And this just adds to yet some more, a multitude, a pile up of, is this dude alive? Is he playing Fortnite in Israel right now? Why have you taken the time to write a draft notice of him being found dead? You found him dead by it. He wasn't found dead in the laundry room. He wasn't found dead in the commissary. He wasn't found dead in the yard. He wasn't found dead in the weight room. He was found dead in his jail cell. You predicted that? Weird. Again, the only thing that's consistent is that everything is weird about this entire situation. But there you have it, guys. Draft notice found in the Epstein, latest release files of the Epstein saga. The DOJ wrote a draft letter of him being found dead the day before he was found dead. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's going to clear everything up. Guys, thanks so much for watching the video. Support channel, kept up to date on that dude's alive. Hit that subscribe button and make way, because the salt must flow.